Hey guys and gals, Mr. Scansella here. I want to teach you guys about suspension bridges. So we learned about a truss bridge which used triangles, which really came into light when we started to use the railroading system and we wanted to be able to go over rivers. But as society progressed and as we got older, we needed to be able to move further distances. And instead of going around something, we decided we could go over them using bridges. But what about the large valleys? The great rivers that we need to span. So we came up with this idea of a suspension bridge. A suspension bridge is kind of like a truss bridge, and trust me, you've all seen them, but on the sides of the suspension bridge are towers. And it's got a wire going across the top, and these wires are pulling down or holding up the truss bridge. Here's an example. Let's say I've got this book, and I'm going to hold up the book. Now, my arms are the towers. The towers are holding this book up. Now, if this book weighs 2 pounds, what's happening right now is I'm able to hold this book up with 1 pound here and 1 pound of force here. I'm holding it up. But right now, my body couldn't get under the bridge. I have to create a suspension. I have to be able to span a further distance. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing out the towers and I'm creating a much tighter cable. But if you notice, the bridge is getting higher. And remember, we talked about this in school. Bridges had to be high off the ground to allow shipping to go underneath. They serve 2 purposes: to send goods by land and to allow goods to be sent by sea. Okay? So let's watch it again. I have it here, not much tension. Okay? And then I'm going to straighten it, and there's a lot of tension, but it's still being supported. Now, if you notice, there's a slope. And that slope is important because if we were to go straight across, the live load, the cars, would have so much force, it would make the steel bend and shake and crack. Okay? So what we've got here is we've got this vector, which is a slope. And if we can imagine, and on the next YouTube video that I send you to watch, you're going to see the role of the cables going across. They're to support this and add extra supports. Guys and gals, the Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge. Its span is 1 mile. 1 whole mile. There's suspension bridges all over the world, over the deepest valleys, over the largest rivers. And there's even talks that they're going to try maybe one day to build a suspension bridge bridging Alaska to Russia up in the northern part of the world. All right? So, what I'm going to have you do is you're going to watch a video, 2 videos, and then using the yarn that I gave you and a book, I would like you to demonstrate this with somebody else. You don't need to send me anything or to prove that you did it. I'm going to trust that you did it. It's only going to take about 5 minutes because I really want you to notice and feel the different levels of tension. Trust me, guys, we're going to have chances to build stuff. Now, if you have thicker rope, please use that. But if you don't, use the yarn that I gave you. You might have to double it up. We don't want it to break. Okay? If you have any questions or concerns, send me an email. Great job, guys. Thanks.